I'm Carly from Muddy Water Yoga. Thank you for joining me today. We're going to do a quick 20-25 minute session here that you can do from home. Hopefully this will give you a little bit of energy throughout the day and relax you if possible during these times. We're going to start standing in mountain pose. So come to a standing position. You want your feet about hip distance apart. Spread your toes wide and put all of your weight evenly across the bottoms of your feet. You want a tiny bend in your knees. Engage the quads here. Tilt your pelvis in. Hands go out to the sides with the palms facing forward. We're going to take a few deep breaths here to get settled. You can close your eyes if you like. Breathe in and exhale. This time when you breathe in, I want you to bring your shoulders up. Breathe in, shoulders up by the ears, and then as you exhale, melt the shoulder blades back down your back. We'll do that 2 more times. In, and now release your shoulder blades down. Exhale. 1 more time. Breathe in, and exhale, release. Good. I want you to raise both arms over your head, clasp your hands, and slowly lean to your left side as you exhale. Let that right hip come out, and you want to open the chest here. So your ribs on the right side should be opening, expanding here, and you want to look up underneath your right arm if you can. Good. Exhale to center. Inhale and exhale. Now lean to the right. Make sure your face is relaxed here. Good. Inhale. You can cross your right leg in front of the left for a little bit more challenge. Exhale. Lean to the left. Inhale to center. Switch the cross of your legs. Exhale. Lean to the right. 1 more time each side, whichever way you did it. Inhale, exhale to the left. Inhale to center, exhale to the right. Make sure your shoulders aren't sneaking up by your ears here. Good, back to center. We're going to do a forward fold now. I'll turn to the side so you can see better. Bend your knees as deeply as you need here. You can also put yoga blocks in front of you if that's easier. So inhale, exhale, bend forward. You can rest your torso on your quads here. Let your head hang heavy. Sway around a little if you like. You can do a half lift. So flat back here. Reaching through the crown of your head with your hands to the shins. And then you can go back into the deep forward fold, or you can put your hands in front of you and pedal the legs out. So right now I'm bending my right knee deeply, but my left leg is straight. And then you can switch sides. Do that a few times. You should feel that all the way up the side of your leg. Just at your own pace. And come to a half lift again. If you'd like a little extra, cross your legs again. So right leg over the left, just at the ankles. Make sure you bend your knees deeply here and fold forward. Really good stretch for the sciatic nerve here. And up. And you can switch the cross. And up. Fold 1 more time. Really loosen up here. And now we're going to come to a half lift again. and we'll go into down dog. So just bring your hands forward on the mat, fingers are wide, step your feet back, down dog. You can pedal your legs here again as well. So bending really deeply one leg while the other goes straight, and you work to get that heel back to your mat. Good, now come on to all fours. We're in tabletop position now for just a moment, and we're going to do some cat-cows. So I want you to exhale, let all the air out, round the back, tuck your chin, pelvis comes forward, pushing away from the mat. Inhale, do the opposite. Open the ribs, tailbone goes towards the ceiling. Look up to stretch the front of the neck. Exhale, curl it all in. Inhale. One more on your own pace. Relax the face. Exhale. Inhale. Good. We're going to thread our arms now. So you're going to bring your right arm straight out. You can either leave your left hand where it is, or you can put the left hand a little more towards the center of your body. And then exhale, tuck that right arm down if you're able. Come down onto your shoulder for a nice twist here. If this is not accessible to you, you can either stay here or you can just tuck it under in the air without going all the way down. We'll do the other side. Left arm goes straight out and tuck under. Should be really feeling that open space between your shoulder blades. Now we'll go back into down dog. So shift your weight back. I'm going to move forward just a little on my mat so I have more room. I want you to exhale, bring your right leg up, and then bring it forward. We're going to do that 2 more times. So straight up, and then bring your knee into your chest. 1 more time. Bring your knee in, and then plant your right foot to the inside of your right hand. We'll come into a low lunge here. Reach through that back heel. Slowly release the left knee to the floor. Top of the left foot comes to the floor. Now shift your weight forward to really open that hip. And back, lean back, flex the front foot. You can have a little bend in that straight leg there. We'll come forward once more. I like to have my hands on the inside here when I come back forward. But you can do it either way. And we're going to come into plank from here. So put your hands wide, tuck the left toes, lift the left knee, and however you're able, bring your foot back into plank. Slowly come down. Good. Put your elbows underneath your shoulders. Lift the chest. Make sure your shoulders are away from your ears. Pushing into the ground with the pelvis right now. Excellent. We're going to go back into child's pose. Knees go wide. Forehead to the mat. Just take a few deep breaths here to relax. Don't be afraid to let your breath be loud. Good, we'll come to all fours again, and we're going to lift up into down dog. And we'll do the same thing we did on the right, but on the left. So lift that left leg up, tuck the knee into the chest and come forward. 2 more times, straight up and forward, straight up and forward, and plant the left foot into a low lunge here. Try to keep that right knee straight for just a minute here. Really just a few seconds, get a good stretch. And now slowly bring that knee to the mat. Top of the right foot goes to the floor. Lean forward. Shift the weight back. Remember, you can have a little bend in that left knee now. Flex the left foot. And come forward again. Excellent. We'll come back into plank. Tuck the right toes, lift the right knee, and bring the left foot back next to the right. Slowly work your way down. And you can do Sphinx pose again like we did last time. So elbows go under the shoulders, or if you're comfortable, you can do Cobra or Up Dog here. Whatever you're doing, just make sure you're not hurting your low back at all. Good, now we'll swing back into child's pose again. A few deep breaths here. Okay, come into tabletop. We're going to go into gate pose now. So come up on your knees. And I want you to take your right foot and plant it out to the side. A little bit of a bend in that right knee just to protect it. You're going to take your right hand to the thigh here and then breathe, reach up and lean to the right as you exhale. So same as the side stretch we did at the beginning, you want to really curl your ribs up towards the ceiling and have a relaxed space here. Make sure that right shoulder is relaxed as well, away from the ear. And we're going to go all the way, kind of windmill around. Left hand to the ground, right arm up towards the ceiling. And if you want to go into a side plank here, you can just take your left foot just behind the right foot. Or you can stay in this modified side plank. Good, come back up to center. Same thing on the other side. Left foot goes out. Breathe in, exhale, lean to the left. Relax your jaw. Shoulders are away from the ears. Should really feel this in the hip. And exhale, swing it through. And go into side plank here if you prefer. Good. Back up to center. We're going to go into hero pose if you're able. So you just sit back down on your ankles. You can have cushions, pillows, blankets between your calves and the back of your thighs if you need more space here. If this isn't comfortable, you can sit in easy pose, which is just cross-legged pose. Now, you have options here. If you like, you can grab opposite elbows behind your back. Open the chest a little, tuck the pelvis, and look up. Or you can bind the hands, so clasp the hands together, really opening those shoulders. And if you're able, exhale and release down to the ground. come up slightly, release the hands, come back down and grab a hold of the heels for embryo pose. Let the shoulders round forward. If this is too challenging, you can do child's pose again. Relax the face. Breathe. One more deep breath. Good. Put the hands on the outsides of your face. Lift forward. Cross the ankles and come through to easy pose if you weren't there already. I want you to really reach through the crown of the head and slowly walk the hands forward. If you want to just rest on your elbows here, that's fine. Or you can come all the way down. Forehead to the mat. Inching your fingers away from you a little bit more. Good. Lift your head slowly. Walk the arms back to you. Switch the cross of your legs. So what I would call the weird way, where it's not really, doesn't feel quite right to you. And we're going to slowly walk forward. Same as before. You can also put a block under the forehead here. Take any tension out of your face or your shoulders. Let your belly be soft. Good. Slowly walk back up again. We'll stay in easy pose here. We'll do a little bit of a side stretch. So take your left hand out to the left side. Inhale the right arm up. Exhale, lean. Try not to let that right hip pop up. If it is, just come out of it a little bit. Inhale to center. Exhale, lean to the other side. Good, now we'll do a little twist. So right hand goes to the outside of the right knee, or left knee, excuse me. Left hand goes back behind you. Inhale, reach through the crown of the head, and exhale, twist. You want to try to twist from your core here, so you're not yanking your shoulders around. And then come back to center and do the opposite. So left hand to the outside of the right knee. Right hand goes back behind you. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, twist to the right. Good, we'll come into staff pose now. So put your feet straight out and just take a moment here to kind of relax your legs. Good. We're going to go into cow face now, which is a little bit more of a challenging pose. So if you find you can't do this, you're welcome to take child's pose, stay here in staff pose. Even though it seems like a simple pose, it really can be pretty engaging. So if you flex your feet, you want to also make sure you're activating your quads so your kneecaps are lifting. Lengthen through the spine and put your hands next to you. Shoulders are down and back. So you're doing all that. You should feel, especially in your legs, you're getting quite a little burn there, so to say. So you can stay like this for a while if you like. You can repeat some of the twists that you do in easy pose, or you can do what we're about to do. So cow face. You're going to bend, let's bend the left knee first. So your left knee is really kind of centered in front of you. You're going to cross the right leg over and your knees are stacked. Again, you can put a block or some blankets between the knees here if you need more space. And we're going to do this with eagle arms actually. I kind of prefer it with eagle arms. So you're going to bring both arms up at a 90-degree angle. Cross your right elbow over the left. You can either put the backs of the hands together or come all the way around and put the palms together. Lift your elbows. Exhale, relax your face. Push your hands away from your forehead. Good, release. Now we're going to do one of my favorite transitions that I learned. And you're going to come out of this by twisting up into a wide-legged forward fold. Really should have started with the other side, then I could be facing you. You can bind your hands here, so clasp the hands together and bring them forward if you like. And then if you slowly walk your hands over to the right for a nice little side lunge. And then back over to the left. And then we're going to just continue our twist all the way around. So now the left knee should be on top and the right knee is on the bottom. Remember to flex your feet here, and we're going to do eagle arms again, but opposite. So put your hands out again. Left crosses over right, and then backs of the hands or the palms are touching. Relax the shoulders. Breathe in and out. Great. Okay, now we're going to come into cobbler's pose. So if you were doing staff pose or some easy pose to kind of fill in the gaps there, if you weren't doing cow face pose, you can come back with us now. Put the bottoms of the feet together. Grab your ankles here. Really reach through the crown of the head. As you exhale, bend your elbows towards your knees to bring your torso forward. Again, you can have some blocks underneath your knees here if you need a little bit more support. Excellent. Quick staff pose just to kind of shake out the legs. And now we're going to come on to reverse tabletop. If you're doing my family yoga photo challenge, that was the pose today, actually. So hands go behind you, fingertips pointing towards your feet. Your arms are going to be underneath your shoulders. Feet are going to end up being under your knees and they're hip width apart. So as you exhale, lift. And you're making a little tabletop here. Activate your thighs. Good. Exhale, drop it down, and slowly come down to your back. And we'll do figure four legs. So you can either do this, there's a couple different ways you can do it. You can do it against a wall, where you're going to put your left foot against the wall. You can do it just on the ground. So left foot is planted, right ankle crosses over the right knee, flex your toes on the right foot. Toes should be pointing towards the knee. You can stay here if you like. You can push your right knee away, or you can clasp your hands behind the left knee and lift your left leg. You can also put your right elbow into the right knee and push that away. Exhale. Try to slowly work that left knee in closer to the chest. Good. Exhale, release it down. Switch so the left ankle is over the right knee. And you may be able to do this exactly as you did on the other side. You might find that one side is tighter than the other, so you might be able to go further on one side than the other. Make sure you're flexing the left foot. Relax the face. release. You can hug the knees, circle them around one way and then the other. I want you to come into happy baby. So I want you to put the soles of your feet towards the ceiling. Your knees go wide, like you're going to pull them down into your armpits. You can rock from side to side here. And now if you're able, exhale and release the left foot so that the left leg comes straight. And you can really feel that stretch in that front left hip there. And now switch, so come back to happy baby and release the right leg down. So half happy baby here. Back into happy baby. If you want a little bit more, you can bind your arms, so bring your arms to the insides of your legs and then grab the outsides of your feet. And just rock for a moment here. Close your eyes if you want. Excellent. Release, hug the knees again, rock side to side. Now, bring your shins parallel to the ceiling, arms out to the sides. Exhale, bring your knees down to the ground towards the right and look towards your left hand. Nice supine twist here. Again, if you need to put something between the floor and your knees, if this twist is too deep this way, feel free. Blocks are fine, blankets, pillows. Exhale, come back up. Inhale, and exhale, drop the knees down to the opposite side. You can bring your left hand on top of the right knee and kind of push down on the knees as well. The other option here, I'll show you, is to do this with eagle legs. So we did eagle arms earlier where you cross one elbow over the other. So you take your legs and you're going to cross your knees. So right knee over the left. And then if you can, bring your left foot up under and hook it, your right foot under and hook it under your left ankle. So right knee over left knee. And then right foot hooked under left ankle. So you're kind of like a pretzel here. And then lean over to the side. And you can do that on both sides if you'd like, just a little bit more of a stretch. And come back out of that. Plant the feet down. Take a moment here. Put your hands on your belly. Just feel your belly breathe. Put the feet together. Slowly drop the knees out to the sides, and then the soles of the feet will be together for reclined cobbler or reclined goddess pose. Again, you can put blocks underneath your knees, between the floor and your knees. You can bring your hands out to the side, palms up. Relax your shoulders. They should be flat against the floor, away from your ears. Bring your hands to the outsides of your thighs. Slowly bring the knees in together. And now walk your feet out wide. So keep your knees together, but your feet are going to go wide out towards the edges of the mat. And rest your hands on your belly again. You can stay here if this is more comfortable for your low back, or you can come into full Savasana. So bring your feet out straight. Legs are straight. Relax your feet so they kind of go out to the sides. Arms are by the sides, palms up. You can kind of take that, so tuck the pelvis a little so you don't have that round in your low back. and tuck your shoulder blades down. Close your eyes. Relax your forehead. Deep breaths here at your own pace. Relax your jaw. Relax your shoulders. Shake them out a little if you need to. Let your arms be limp at your sides. Your belly is filling with air. Relax your legs. Again, give them a little shake if you need. Let all your stress go out your toes. Lay like this as long as you need, or at least as long as you're able. Breathe the right arm up overhead. Plant your feet, knees are bent. Slowly roll over onto your right side and push into your left hand to come up into a seated position. And put your hands at heart center in prayer pose. Close your eyes and bow your head. Thank yourself for coming to this practice today, for taking a few minutes out for yourself. Some of us have lots and lots of time to ourselves right now. Some of us are home a lot but have no time to ourselves. And some of us are still working a lot and just need a little break. So go easy on yourself. This is new territory for all of us, and we're all just doing the best we can. Namaste. Thanks a lot, guys. Take care.